Hey everyone, how's it going? We are back with another video. This is the round 16 review for SuperCoach. And yeah, as you can see, we scored 1,980, a decent-ish score for the round, put us in the top 4%, put us up about 3,500 spots into the top 18K now. And yeah, we still, oh my gosh, I just got a massive cockroach next to me right now on my desk. Did you see that? Oh my gosh, that just gave me a fright. So yes, for anyone that I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, I'm in the country starting with M and ending with Malaysia. So uh yeah, not in Australia right now. And that's why this one is a bit late. So it is what it is. But we'll keep going. So yeah, like I said, team value up to 13 mil, over 13 mil. I haven't actually looked at team value the last few weeks, but that's okay. So we'll keep on speeding through. Haven't watched any football for about the past month. Just joking. I've watched a lot, don't worry. So I'm still very vested in all of this stuff. So backline went well last week, besides the fact Caleb Smith got dropped, which I was pretty surprised about to say the least, because it was just like I thought he was playing well. But anyway, so yeah, Jordan Clark, Conor Rosie obviously popped off. McCarthy another 100 game. I think he needs something like 107 or 108 this week to break the all-time record for price increase, which was set like 123K by Errol Goulden a few years ago in his first three games. So yeah, maybe he can do that. Jack Sinclair 89, a little bit underwhelming the past few weeks. Probably will have a high break even now. So yeah, 65, 89 the last two, 164 break even. And so yeah, Zorko will come back in off the bye, same as Holmes. And Whitfield still sounds like he's injured and out for another week, which is tough. But yeah, we'll get him back. Butters 123, good. Brayshaw 84. Literally the last 2 weeks since I've traded him back in has not been very good. Not been very good at all. I traded him in after his after round 14, so 103, 84, especially a 103 against Essendon. Hey, St Kilda's not even that good either. I didn't think he was getting tagged. I don't think I did. I didn't watch, to be honest. But we'll see. Sydney, Hawthorn, hopefully he's just as yeah, strong into the year. We'll see. Dacos 131, so vice captain, we took that. That was good. Bontempelli, of course. The week we trade him in, he puts out his lowest score of the season. You know, no surprises. No surprises here. The week after he gets a 177, he puts out a 63. Of course. So what's his break even? It's probably not super low, 90, or not super high because he does have that 177 in his break even, but it's got to be high after this week, that's for sure. But he's got North, so maybe he can put out another 170, 180 game. Who knows? Hewitt 120, so he's been good since we brought him in. So that was 2 weeks ago. So he's given us 109, 120. And yeah, Collingwood, some hardish fixtures, Collingwood, Brisbane, but after that it's okay. Neil didn't play, so we'll get him back. Sheasel 60. Yeah, like wow, like come on. Just very inconsistent. And I think it just like I think we as I don't know, as like I think like the general footy population probably just jumped the gun, putting him up like so high in what they thought of his ability, I would say. Like, did he make All Australian last year? I can't remember if he did or not, but he definitely shouldn't have. Well, I don't know, his season last year was good, but it's like at least in what we generally perceive of the rankings of different players, he's definitely not as high as we probably thought he was. Like he probably was getting cheap kicks in the back line last year, inflating his stats. Well, he obviously definitely was. But like, yeah, you put him in the midfield, it's definitely not the same output. And I think to me that shows just keep him in the back line. Like he was giving you more output. Even though some of it was just cheap, it was still better output than what he's doing in the midfield. So I would just keep him there. But I know they're not. I know they said they'll keep everyone in the same position for the rest of the year or whatever. Chera, so 2 bad weeks from him as well. So, well, not terrible, 95, but yeah, 66, not good. So we want him to bounce back here against Collingwood, who he did put out a only 99 early in the year. None of these guys are going to play ever again, probably. Tristan Cherry, 111. Okay, so his last 2 weeks have been down for his standards as well. 79, 111. Well, actually, the 105 even as well. So we need a bounce back. Western Bulldogs scored 122 against early in the season. So Rowan Marshall, this was a really good game. This is the one that we needed. He's got Lloyd Meek now. I wonder what. So 164 he put up against. I don't know if he played Lloyd Meek back then. It might have been Ned Reeves. Let me check. So it's round 9, 2024. Because I think Ned Reeves was called number one ruck for a little bit of that period. So until Lloyd Meek sold off. Oh no, it was Lloyd Meek. Okay, so yeah, he's got a 120, a 164 against him. So that's some good form. So hopefully he carries that into this week, which will be good for us. And yeah, Bailey Smith will get back. Jack McRae, 91, terrible. Caleb Daniel, the same. Horn Francis, 49. So what? He has like a shoulder injury, but then I don't know. Did they say they like managed him or something? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's been an interesting 3 weeks since he's come back. But hopefully he plays and plays well. We need that. Rankin 99, what? His best game in probably about the last 8 weeks, isn't it? I would say. Yeah, since round 8, his best game, and he still didn't score 100, but it was 99, so I guess close enough. And Butler, yeah, wow, I think very disappointing for a guy I had bigger expectations for in a full game, to only score 31 against North Melbourne, I think pretty disappointing. And yeah, Archer May should play this week, so we'll see what he does. I'm thinking, I don't know, I may put him into Liam McMahon potentially, just because I think Liam McMahon might do a bit better. Although I don't know if I've got the cash to switch him over. And actually, wait, I was thinking that I already traded him in this week. I hadn't. So if I do that, I'm gonna have to use an extra trade, which I'm definitely not gonna do. So no, May will stay. And Dawson 112 is good enough. So how we're gonna line up for this week? Let's just put everyone on. So just that pretty much, just that one swap for Smith for Zorko. And I think that means we've got 21 premiums this week, and we're just fielding the two rookies of McCarthy and Butler. So that's okay. I guess if we just look at matchups, Butler's got St. Kilda, May's got Gold Coast. So yeah, we'll probably keep Butler on anyway. Yeah, we need Bond and Billy to have a big bounce back tonight. And I think, to be honest, you probably vice captain him, you know. Like let's look at the other matchups as we do. So Holmes against Richmond, that's a good matchup. But I think Holmes' numbers have been inflated with Bailey Smith out, but Bailey Smith has been back. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't go captaincy on him. I guess you could go vice captaincy though. Jordan Clark, Sydney, no. Rosie, Brisbane, no. Sinclair against Hawthorn, no. Zorko against Port Adelaide, no. McCarthy against Giants. You could, to be honest, like I remember Ryan Marsh played them early in the year, and Ryan Marsh has the same role as McCarthy does now, and McCarthy just does it better. And he scored 88 against them. So if he can do it, maybe McCarthy can do 150. We'll see. We'll see. And then yeah, Woodfield and Smith won't play. Butters against Brisbane, no. Brayshaw against Sydney, no. Dacos against Carlton. You could do that. Could. Probably won't though. What's his recent scores against Carlton been like? It's okay. Bontempelli, yeah. So like I said, probably vice captain him. Hewitt against Collingwood. What did he score against him earlier this year? 125. Neil against Port. He's had some good games against them. I don't know about two recently though. Oh, 149, yeah. 140. He's actually got some good history as well. Oh my goodness, his cockroach is back. You're kidding me, bro. Anyway, so Sheasel against Western Bulldogs, no. Chera against Collingwood, no. Cherry against Bulldogs was tonight, and I'm not BC Bond, so no. I don't know, maybe I should go Cherry, because what's his recent history against English like? 122, 141, 41. It might be safer to just go Cherry. With the form Bonds in, I don't know. Marshall, who's he got? Yeah, Hawthorn, like we were talking about. But Marshall's too inconsistent. He has these massive games, but he can equally put out a 60 or a 70 for you. Smith against Richmond is a good matchup. McRae against Hawthorn. Daniel against Bulldogs. Warren Francis against Brisbane. Rankin against Melbourne. Butler against St Kilda. And Dawson against Melbourne. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do vice cap. Oh no, captain on Baz just because he's safe. I could go Holmes. I think I'll go Baz though, just because he is a bit safer. Although in saying that, he just put out his at an 85, which is their lowest score of the year. Although that was against Brisbane, a hard team at the very least. What's Holmes' recent form been like? Well, yeah, he actually hasn't dropped a ton since round 10, Max Holmes. So he probably would be good as well. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards Smith. I might just go Smith, but they're both good, you know? So what's each of their break evens as well? They're both over 600K, which is crazy. So 103 for Holmes, 162 for Smith. So he's going to have to pump out a big one if he wants to maintain his price. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. No trades this week. We're down to 7. So the only other guy I would want to get into my team pretty much is like I was gonna say Max Gawn, but actually Luke Jackson I probably would want, but with Sean Darcy, it's like probably skip anyway. So yeah, let me just quickly look at some players who you could potentially target. So if we just go by average, yeah, Gawn's probably the obvious one. Yeah, Jackson's good, but with him coming back. Oh, Goulden actually, yeah, since he's come back. Haven't really thought about him. You could though. You could. I mean, I probably want to see some more form though. But obviously we know he's been good in previous years. McCluggage has been really good this year. Grundy's up to 700K. I knew he was going well. I thought he was maybe like 650. I didn't realize he was this high. Wow. Yeah, oh wow. He is on an insane run. Absolutely insane. The thing is that we're not really paying attention to him like we were back a few years ago. Just because I think we had all thought he had fallen off. Like, I mean, by round 9, his average was 98, and you thought he'd just maintain that for the year, but now it's all the way up to 118, you know. Like if he was doing this stuff at the start of the year, we would have all jumped on him. But now it's just I mean, you can't really get up to him at this price. So yeah, that's crazy. Do you think you could have got him at 509K just 6 weeks ago? Yeah, it's crazy. 504K even. It's around 9. Okay, well, there's that one for you. And then we did have quite a lot of these guys. No, Anderson has been good. Yeah. Tom Green, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Cameron's been really good this year as well. Yeah, it's probably a lot of them. Let me try to see some more forwards or defenders. Yeah, McCarthy, highest averaging defender. Ash has been really good, to be fair. I didn't think it would hold up, but it pretty much has. So fair enough. Yeah, but if you look at it, most of our defenders are up here. You have what, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, seven of the top 9. And then Sheasel there, who's in our midfield on one-on-one average, which isn't that good. But yeah, our forwards then as well. So yeah, so 2 of the top 3 were Smith and McRae. Jackson, yeah, number 1. Too expensive though anyway, 650. Nick Martin, 570. Petrarca, who we traded out at his buy, 510. I don't know, should we have traded him out? Who'd we get for him? I think we did get Brayshaw for him, which I still think that's a good trade, but it hasn't worked out that way so far. But anyway, we'll see. Chad Warner again we'd had, but we traded out of his buy. Can't remember who for. But well, I think the beauty of SuperCoach is it does have our history, so we can probably just check trade history. So yeah, Petrarca was that week for when we basically got Brayshaw. And then Warner was the week we got Butters. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking for this week. I think that's, yeah, pretty much everything that I've got. Again, you can see the times are all updated, not in Melbourne, although I think it's the same time as Perth, where I am right now. So not even that different, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.